Alright, y'all. Hopefully last stream of the night. Ultra low latency is turned on. So I'm going to do the thing that I normally... I'll boot up Minecraft to make sure that, you know, we're still sitting at, you know, same kind of where we were. I just figured let me get this out of the way now so I don't have to, you know, potentially ping people again later for other stuff. So I'm gonna get this out of the way now. I'll wait for people to come in before we like officially do this. Let me delete the previous one. Just get it off the channel. And then as people, hopefully people will come in so I can test this. But I have ultra low latency on, and I'm hoping that that means that chat delay will be minimized. In fact, I might actually be able to test that without chat. Hold on. It's actually very low. It's extremely low. Okay, maximum, if you could do me a huge favor, I'm going to say the word fish. Not the time I just said it, but I'm going to say it again. And then the moment you hear that word on stream, I want you to say, I don't know, just type the number 1 in chat or something. So I can see how long it is between when I say it and when you get it. Fish. Okay. That was... I just want to see. Okay. It's like 4 or 5 seconds between when I do something in game and when it shows up on my monitor. That was probably like 8 to 10 seconds, which isn't the end of the world for stream delay. Like that's... It's not the end of the world. And have we been dropping? We have not been dropping. Okay, fantastic. That means that I can keep the lower delay on, and we don't lose any bitrate because of it. Okay. Then I think we've found a sweet spot. I think we've found a zone that we can work in and work with. Bitrate 2300 on 720. With low latency. I think that's probably our sweet spot until we can find some way to make it better. And it's not perfect, it's not terrific, but at least we're not dropping frames, and we can have somewhat okay quality that is at least should be watchable on mobile and is semi-watchable on larger screens. Thank you for your help, Maximum, by the way. Thank you for making that happen. Did I play Please Donate? That was the original plan. Also, it hid... What, YouTube hid that message? I guess it saw donate and it hid the message. I don't know when you sent that, because I just saw it because I went into chat and I got mod privileges, so I was able to see that. I was going to. That was the plan. The plan tonight was to actually do Roblox giveaways and give away 1,000 Robux every hour. First place 500, second place 300, third place 200. But unfortunately, I got swept into the actually, how does Facecam look when I full screen it on this bitrate? Let me turn the webcam light back on. That might help. Yeah, that looks a little better. Turning webcam light on helped. Not terrific. Not like unbelievable, but fine. Fine enough, I think. And again, I'm on the I'm looking at this on a 32-inch monitor. In fact, I might be able to show you. I don't know how far the webcam cable goes. This is the Sorry. This is the monitor that I'm watching stream on. So, yeah. Actually nailed the placement of that. But yeah, thank you to everybody for being patient with the pings and with me testing stuff out tonight. I really do appreciate that. I will be doing Robux giveaways. I have 41k Robux. I have 41k. Okay, we have more people in chat now. I'm gonna say a word. Preload the number 1 to be typed into chat because I want this to be as quick as possible. Like preload, like you're gonna type the number 1. Don't send it, but preload the number 1 like you're about to chat, right? And then the moment I say the word, I want you to hit the button because I want to see what the delay is between when I say it and when you guys actually hear it. So if you could do me a huge favor and do that, I just want to see what the delay is between the two. So the word, it'll just be dog. So 3, 2, 1, dog. Not bad. Okay. Like 4 or 5 seconds. That's not the end of the world. That's not the end of the world for stream delay. I can work with that. You know, responding to a chat message within like, you know, or getting a response within like, with typing, probably like 10 or 12 seconds. That's totally reasonable. That works. Okay. Thank you, Corvin, Maximum, Sands. Thank you for your help with that. I do appreciate it. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm glad that working with low latency isn't screwing with anything. That's good. Okay, we found a semi-sweet spot that we can hover at for at least for now. You know, unless I find out about some magical catch-all solution that will make things better. But at least for now, it's okay. It's reasonable. You play Fish? I don't know what that is, so no. I do not. Also, how's microphone volume as well? This microphone is better at avoiding background noise, but it is a little bit quieter from what I've seen than I have another microphone that's a little bit louder, but it picks up background noise more. And especially when I have music in the background, I want to make sure. Actually, let me get that NCS playlist going again. You guys are going to be my test dummies, if you don't mind. I appreciate y'all being here and working on this. I have missed messages from Dusky. Oh yes, from like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, a bit compression-y, but not bad. Yeah, it is better. It is better. I did miss that from Dusky. I apologize. I'm going to start the NCS playlist again, and you guys let me know, in comparison to me, where I should mess with the music volume. Because I want to have all my settings, like, ready to go as we go into... I mean, hopefully I stream a whole bunch, because I'm home, I'm done with college, I graduate officially on the 31st, so I should have a lot more time to stream, record, do all sorts of stuff. So I really want to get deep into the channel. Not that I look at this as 100% this is going to be my job, but this is still my dream job. It's been my dream job since the age of like 10. So, if I can do anything to sort of propel the growth of the channel and make that any more of a possibility, then I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, but yeah, let me know how music volume is. A bit more. What time is it right now, day or night? For me, it is 1:15 in the morning. It is 1:15 a.m. for me. Yeah, I appreciate that, Corvin. Yeah, it's I'll probably make a video on it at some point, like a full coverage video of my college experience, because it was not the typical one, and the whole saying college is the best 4 years of your life is did not apply to me. And in fact, I had a whole, not script planned out, but like video I wanted to make on my second channel detailing the horrors of experiences that I did, or that I went through in college, and yeah, it's. I want to make a video on it, but I don't know if anybody's gonna care, right? Like, I have multiple ideas bouncing around my head for like graduation video scripts or like ideas, and I've already recorded one. It's scheduled to go up the day I walk in May. The problem with that is I discuss. I mean, you know what? Screw it. Y'all are real ones because you're here right now at 1:15 in the morning. I discuss addiction and difficulties that I've had with addiction. Particularly over the last year. Not quite a year at the time. I recorded in October, so not quite a year. But I discuss some struggles and battles that I've dealt with addiction. And I really haven't been able to successfully, you know, fight it and get sustained progress since I recorded that video. So I've thought about potentially not, like, deleting it, not posting it in May, just because I know I would feel sort of a good amount of shame, you know, knowing that I hadn't sort of made progress since that video had gone up. And then it's also just me complaining for like almost 2 hours, and I know that that's not like fun to watch. So that's another reason that I'm like, I could redo this. I could probably make this better. You know, not that I necessarily wouldn't want to talk about addiction, but you know, I'm a big believer in transparency, and it's something that I've sort of tried not to talk about on the channel for a long time because I've been ashamed of it. But you know, I wanted it to be a big inspirational story of, oh, you know, I've overcome it and I've done so good, and I've really struggled with that. So I don't know. It's also just not a good video. Like, I haven't really rewatched it since in full since I recorded it, but I know it's just me complaining for like 100 minutes about I'm fat, I don't have a girlfriend, I'm struggling with addiction. Like, nobody wants to sit there and watch that. Like, with all due respect, like, y'all are probably an exception, right? And I get that, and I love y'all for that, but you know, generally people aren't going to want to sit around and watch me complain about my life for 2 hours, you know. Especially because, and I've dealt with a lot of this as well, it's not imposter syndrome, but it's almost like shame syndrome. That's not an official term, but like, I feel upset about where I am in life, and I feel guilty for feeling upset and sad about it because I am so unbelievably blessed, and I have so much to be grateful for. And I know that there are people out there who have dealt with infinitely worse stuff in their lives. There's people who don't know where their next meal is coming from. There's people who don't have access to clean water. There's people that don't have a roof over their head, you know, things like that. And so I feel guilt, like, how dare you feel bad that you don't have these things when look at everything that you do have. You know, look at the, you have good nutritious food to eat, you have a roof over your head, you have clothes to put on your body, you have a bed to sleep in, you have technology and things to keep you entertained, and you go to a fantastic school, and you're getting a great education, and all you can do is sit here and think, I don't have a girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. Like, how dare you? How dare you sit here and complain and be ungrateful for, you know, the stuff that you don't have when you have all of these basic necessities of life that people in third world countries don't have. And you take that for granted, and you have that at, you know, whenever you want it. And you're sitting here and being so upset about, you know, I don't have the love life that I want, I don't have the looks that I want, you know, I'm not as social as I want to be. Like, small potatoes in comparison to the stuff that literally keeps you alive, that you have whenever you need it. I don't know how much I really go into that in the video, but the past couple months, that is something that I've really been sort of beating myself up about. Sorry, my back is really bothering me. I just feel like I have so much to be grateful for that I overlook to sulk about the stuff that I don't have. And I'm a complainer. I've realized that. Like, I've sort of analyzed myself. I've been my own, like, sort of social coach for, especially the past couple months. I've sort of looked into my social interactions a lot more and being like, dude, all you do is complain. Like, I'm the type of guy where, you know, you ask me, like, hey, how are you? And I'm going to give you an in-depth, honest answer on how I'm doing. And I'm like, really? That was out of common courtesy. Someone is just, you know, wants to show that they care about you. And now you're in a 30-minute conversation where you're complaining about everything that's going wrong in your life right now. Like, really, dude? No, nobody actually wants to hear about that. Shout out Maya Angelou, by the way. She wrote a chapter about this in Letter to My Daughter, which I actually read this semester. This past semester. But yeah, like, don't freaking drag other people down with you. Like, okay, you're dealing with all this crap. Like, don't make it other people's problem, I guess. Like, don't stop complaining. And then the thing is, as well, people will try to give me advice, like genuine, not like, you know, forcing, like, hey, you know what you should do. Like, genuine, helpful advice. Like my friend Eric. I brought up the addiction that I'm struggling with to him. And he's giving me legitimately helpful advice on, you know, going to a confidant and talking about it or something like that. And my first instinct in my brain is rejecting it. And only like half listening because, oh, that's hard. Oh, that requires change. Like, no, duh. You're not going to stop being miserable if nothing changes. Just like you're never going to get out of addiction if nothing changes. You need to take a different approach. Like, or at least for me. I'm not saying that's a broad thing for everyone who's struggling with addiction. I'm not trying to say that. But for me, sort of the guiding philosophy for trying to get better has been, if nothing changes, then nothing changes. If nothing changes in my approach, if nothing changes in my thought process, if nothing changes in my actions, how can I expect the result to change? Because I've always been like, oh God, you know, help me, give me the strength to resist temptation, you know, help me to break away from this, all that. And if I don't put any of that into practice and I don't try, how can I expect the result to be any different? Right? Like, it's not just going to magically go away. I have to try. I have to put in effort to change and be better. And if I don't do that, then how can I just magically expect all my problems to go away? Same with, like, my love life, right? Like, yeah, I can complain about, oh, I don't have a girlfriend. I feel like I'm going to be lonely forever, blah, 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 blah. Do I put myself out there? Am I social? Do I go to events? No, I don't. I lock myself in my room. Like, there's like a war going on in my brain between the logical side of me that's saying, you're not doing anything to work on the things that you don't like about yourself. And then there's the other side of me that says, that's too hard. You know? Like, hey Arthur Morgan, welcome back. Good to see you. But, like, there's like 4 different parts of me that are like at war with each other. There's the part of me that's like, just leave it to God and, you know, God help me, I need the Lord's help with this, you know, I want to be a good holy person. There's the part of me that's just lazy and is like, change is too hard, I can't do this is difficult, like, you know, stuff like that. There's the part of me that feels sad and sorry for myself and like, oh, I don't have this, I wish I had, blah, 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 blah. And then there's the part of me that's like, how dare you feel that way? You are so blessed. Why are you doing nothing but complaining? And how can you expect anything to change if your approach and the way that you carry yourself isn't changing? How can you expect any of these things to change and be better if you're not going to change yourself? So there's like this constant like battle that's going on, and I dealt with it like all semester. Like, I dealt with huge anxiety. I don't want to call it like panic attacks because it wasn't, but like specific events would trigger coughing fits, like Racing Heart, and like stuff that I had no right to be getting like anxious about. Like for example, there's this one class I took, data mining. I ended up getting an A minus. It's the only A minus I got all semester. Sorry, I was looking at the thumbnail to a video on my second monitor. But like every time a new homework would come out for that class, I would get like serious like pang of nervousness and anxiety. I need to do something with my chair because my lower back is absolutely killing me right now. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I lay back a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Sorry about that. I don't want to call it a panic attack because I don't know that I've ever had a real full-on panic attack. But definitely like a high level of anxiety and something that I would call a panic attack before I thought I knew what a panic attack was, and then I took a psychology of mindfulness class this semester where my professor talked about an experience where she had dealt with someone who was having or thought they were having a panic attack, and that was sort of like what I thought a panic attack was, and she was like, no, you're not having a panic attack. And I was like, okay, I guess I wasn't having a panic attack. What baseball game is behind you? So these are some of the first boxes I opened when I started opening trading cards again. 2023 Topps Series 1 and Series 2. These are 16-pack boxes, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 16-pack boxes, 16 cards per pack, so 256 per box. We did not get anything good at it, if I remember correctly. Are they still in frame? Yeah, they're still in frame. I'm sorry, I've got a light on over here I'm going to turn it off, and then I'll be right back. How much did they cost? Good question. A lot less than they do now. I think one of them. Actually, I can check. Let me look at my recent Amazon purchases because they should show up in there. They cost a lot more now. All trading cards do. Almost. The most recent Panini Halloween stuff is probably cheaper now than it was a couple months ago. What time is it for you? It's about 1:30 a.m. my time. Would you get copyright from the background music? No. This is No Copyright Sounds, which is a YouTube channel that it's more than a YouTube channel. It's a company that posts or brings artists together to put out music that is intentionally not copyrighted, so you can use it in whatever. Let me look at my purchase history here. Orders. Does it only show past 3 months? Oh no. 2025. Let's see. The Series 2 box was... order details. It was about $39 before tax. I ended up paying about $41.50 USD for it. And then the Series 1 box was about $44 before tax. I ended up paying about $47. Topps 2023 Series 1 Monster Box. See how much it is now? I don't even see one of the Series 1. The Series 2 box is like $54. So it's got like went up like $15-ish from when I bought it. And that's happened with a lot, even like the cheaper Halloween cards. That's happened a lot. I don't know if anyone here is a Daily Rip enjoyer, but I have $400 in eBay gift cards and about $325 in Amazon gift cards. Plus, between my birthday and Christmas, I've gotten like $650 in just like liquid cash. Plus, I think another $200 in cash that I'll probably turn into digital currency. So I want to buy more packs for the Daily Rip, but I've intentionally been waiting until after Christmas when stuff starts to go on sale. My mom does a lot more shopping than I do, and she was like, your best bet is either Black Friday or right after Christmas. So I'm waiting till after Christmas. I do have my eyes on one thing. I don't know if anyone here is a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I personally am not a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, but there's a 36-pack like store display box for like $25 from this one seller on eBay. Totally jumping on that. I just wanted to wait till after Christmas to see if any of the prices went down. But I do want to buy more packs for the Daily Rip. I need to restock on a couple that I'm running low on, and I also want to just expand and buy more because I have the money to do that. So yeah, hopefully in the future. Again, I don't know if any of y'all watch the Daily Rip, but I do want to do that. Who gave you the glowing thing behind you? That was a Christmas gift in 2020, I want to say. It actually doesn't really work anymore. The remote stopped working, and even when it did work, the color changing kind of stopped. I think it just got beat up from like falling over a bunch of times. It kind of just glows this mismatched green color whenever I plug it in now, and that's kind of all it does. But it still turns on, so I use it. Are you close to any World Cup games next summer? Actually, yes. I'm probably about a 90-minute, 2-hour drive from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And there's at least going to be some games at MetLife. I don't really care that much about soccer, though. I'm not a big soccer guy. Someone asked me, I don't remember who it was. It might have been J-Dog? Asked, I put out a community post probably a couple weeks ago asking people what types of packs they might want to see in the Daily Rip, and someone said soccer. I think it was J-Dog. I only like to buy packs for IPs that I'm interested in. I mean, I guess I just said Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, but if it's a good deal, I'll buy it even if I'm not interested in it. Like the Squishmallows, buying the Squishmallows packs. I was like, I don't know a dang thing about Squishmallows. I didn't even know if that was I immediately regretted that purchase. But I don't now because it's fine, it's whatever. But I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea. I know nothing about Squishmallows. I'm just buying this because it's cheap. So, yeah, I wasn't sure. If it's a good deal, I might be more willing, and it's still a fairly well-known IP, I might be willing to still buy it. But there's deals that are pretty good, but it's for a card game I've never heard of in my life, and I've spoken to people who have also never heard of it. So, in that case, I probably would refrain from buying that. Your country's having a good chance to win the group stage matches. I feel like we did that in 2022 as well, though. We put up a fight against England, we drew with England or something. And then we got the crap kicked out of us by the Netherlands or something like that. What's your dream in life? Well, first and foremost, whatever God's will is for me. Whatever the Lord Jesus Christ would will for me to do. I've said before, this is my dream job. Like, I would love to be a YouTuber full time and make money off of it. I mean, I do make money, but like $100 a year, maybe. It's nothing. I would love to do this full time. You know, I would love to record the footage and then have somebody edit it. Have a thumbnail artist, you know, that kind of thing. But I don't have the money. And I don't have the, you know, the overall appeal. You know, I've had this channel for almost 12 years, and we just hit 2,000 subscribers in like August, and we just hit 2,100 like a couple weeks ago. So, I mean, we're growing, but you know, I would guess that the algorithm has probably passed us by at this point, and we might grow slowly, but I doubt we're ever gonna, you know, full on blow up. Although you never know. My lower back is really hurting. Where is that coming from? How can I fix that? How can I fix that? The old woman with the broken back? Yep, that's me. Feels that way. But yeah, no, this is my dream job, and if this doesn't work out, probably software engineer, AI machine learning developer, something like that. I mean, that's what I majored in, computer science in college, and I can say that now because I'm not a college student anymore. I concentrated my major in AI and data. I have multiple certifications in AI and machine learning. And I'm planning on getting a cloud practitioner certification for AWS in the coming months, while applying for you know, full-on positions. So that's sort of, I don't want to call it the backup plan because it kind of is the primary plan, but of course my my sincere dream would be to be a content creator, to make videos and stream and make that a career. That's sort of been my dream job since I started this channel. Watch or play Hapunan? Hapunan? Something like that. I have never heard of that. It's like an anime or something? Maybe I'm uncultured. Oh, man. Why is my back bothering me so much? AI is a big future. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. It's a weird. It's weird. Some people say it's the future, and some people say it's a bubble that's about to burst, and you know, it's kind of already reached its peak and been optimized, and you know, it's not going to get much further. I hope not, because I majored in it, but I don't know. I think it's cool though. Like, there seems to have been like a full-on, like, complete rejection of AI by the internet. Like the internet hates AI. Like, and to an extent I understand why. Like, people hate AI art especially, and I can kind of agree with that. Like, it's a slap in the face to the people who do it professionally. Like, I totally understand why people are not cool with it. But I think sort of the non-art side of AI is, one, really, really interesting, and two, I think it's sort of fundamentally reshaping how we do certain things, like education. Um, I don't want to say it's completely replaced Google, but like, I mean, Google has its own AI, so I guess in a sense, it kind of is. Um, you don't have to click through like 7 different websites. I mean, I guess unless it's like a breaking news article or something, I guess. Like, you don't have to click through 7 different websites to find information anymore. You can just ask AI. I know I do it. I use it quite a bit. I think I generated one thumbnail with it. I didn't use the thumbnail. I asked it to generate it. It looked okay. I didn't end up using it. The only thing I really use AI for thumbnails is I like ask it what would be best to include to like, draw the eye and things like that. And I'll have it like evaluate my thumbnails. Like I'll put together, or I'll make a change to the thumbnail. I'll say, okay, here's what I did. Here's what I changed. What do you think? What's good? What could be improved? That kind of thing. But I did have it generate a thumbnail one time, but I didn't end up using it because I liked mine better. But some people do AI thumbnails. I've seen like there's a whole inspiration category in YouTube Studio where you can have AI come up with video ideas and also generate like thumbnails for it. And I might go to it at some point for inspiration. It's not even that good of inspiration though. Like some of the ideas it comes up with kind of make no sense. But actually, maybe, can I show that? Can I show y'all what I'm talking about? I might be able to. Hey, we gained a subscriber today. Shout out to whoever subscribed. Can I show you what I mean? Inspiration. Yeah, there was none of the current ones that I'm looking at are this is actually not a bad idea. This is a people have done something like that before now. There was one I saw that was like it like combined Minecraft and trading cards like really weirdly. And I was like, that's just not a thing that... What? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It wasn't this one, but Minecraft X TCG, building an epic card-themed survival base. Oh yeah, this one's funny. The 433 pack myth. I love this one. There's, one of the Squishmallow trading cards, I assume this thing's also reading through my comments, which is also kind of creepy, but one of the Squishmallow card packs, the cheapest ones I found on eBay were like over $1 each, and so the total pack value from what I found was like $4.33, and Eric commented and was like, is this an infinite money glitch? And I was like, I don't think so, because like the prices are kind of misleading, because like, yeah, that's the cheapest price, but these are also like so incredibly niche that like who is gonna spend that kind of money on this? This is really funny though. Like I just generate myself that yeah, these packs are $4.33. No. Yeah, these are like that's not an awful idea, but like for conclusions kind of already like known. Yeah, Minecraft Redstone automation. Building an AFK pack opening machine in survival. What? It goes through my recent videos and like mashes them together into like some random idea. Do you still play Grow a Garden? I do not. No, I have not touched Grow a Garden since I stopped streaming it in August. And I probably won't touch it again outside of... I don't know if I mentioned this already. I am planning on doing Robux giveaways over the next, I don't know, couple weeks. During the Grow a Garden stuff, a couple people gifted me like 70k Robux that I got like 40,000 of. And I'm not gonna spend it. Not all of it anyway. So I want to give it away. And I want to break it up and give it to a lot of different people. So if during that stream we happen to play Grow a Garden, fine. But I'm not going to play Grow a Garden strictly to give stuff away like I used to. That was... I'm still mad at myself for that. Like, there was no, like, outside of the reason I did it, which was this is popular and will get views, like, I feel bad that I did that, because it skewed all of my numbers for the year. Like, a third of my subs came from Grow a Garden, and I don't play it anymore. I feel bad that I let myself, you know, do stuff for the views and not really do stuff that I wanted to do. And then chase the numbers like that. Like, I feel bad that I did that. Like, just personally, like, I should not have done that. Like, yeah, it was like a third of our growth for this year, but it's not sustainable, and it's not real viewers. It's people who are showing up and subscribing because they think it's going to help them do better in the giveaway. Like, it's not... My top 3 most valuable Kobe cards and why I'm selling. Okay, that's freaking creepy. That's a comment exchange I had with somebody on a video that was, I think it was pre-Daily Rip. I was showing off, I had a Kobe Bryant career tribute card numbered to like 75, and he was like, hey, would you be interested in selling this? I might want to buy this off you. And I was like, I don't have it on me because I'm up at school, but I might be able to, I'm not sure. Or I might be willing to, I'm not sure. Did you get a notification when someone chat? I mean, I see the chat pop up in the chat box, so I guess in a way I do. Some of these don't make any sense. Yeah, this is another Eric comment that this one is based off of. Can we pull a graded auto live? Given that you need to pull a card and send it away to PSA in order for it to be graded, I'm going to assume no. I'm going to assume we cannot do that. This is... These are not good. These don't make sense. These do not make sense. Why does it say that this is not published? It is very much public. I don't know why you're saying it's not, because it is. Gosh, this video is terrible. Absolutely freaking terrible. I guess it hasn't been posted for long enough yet. The Lego stream actually did better than I thought it would. Got more views than I thought it would. Oh, it's whatever. It's fine. I should probably go to bed soon. It's like almost 2 in the morning. But hey, we have a stream quality that is pretty good. Oh yeah, by the way, if you missed the Lego stream, this thing right here, that's what we built. I can show it off if you want. It's yeah. It was a little 99-piece thingamabob, but it was fun. It was cool. Figured that'd be something new and interesting to try, and hey, it led to us figuring out stream settings. So I guess it was double good. Yeah, well, we have dropped like a couple frames, like 189 total across 46 minutes that we've been live. So this seems to be working good. We could drop it by another 100 if we felt that was necessary. I don't think it is. This is minimal. But yeah, I'll probably go to bed soon. I'll probably pretty soon end off stream, and then I wasn't even intending for this to be a full-on stream. When do you stream it? Oh, I don't know. I was gonna do one tonight, but obviously that didn't happen. I don't have like a set date or time. Although putting together a schedule probably wouldn't be the worst idea for me. I would assume definitely not New Year's Eve. Probably not the 27th. I am planning on doing stuff with a friend. I don't know when I will be back. Maybe tomorrow? I don't want to commit to anything. Maybe tomorrow. I have a thumbnail all made for it and everything. How far behind am I? Holy crap, I'm behind. Okay. But yeah, I don't want to give like a set date, because then I don't want to have something come up and not be able to do it. But I do plan on doing it soon. It's funny, one of the first things I did when I came home from school last fall was a Robux giveaway for like Christmas as well. This one's different though. This one's different because I'm 35 pounds lighter and I have 40,000 Robux. But no, it should be fun. And I'm really only doing it because the Robux are just gonna sit there and not get spent. So I figured let me at least do some good with them, you know. That was kind of the whole, from the beginning I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great. I can bless so many people with this. So I definitely want to do that. They've been sitting there since like August and I haven't done anything with them. Yeah, with the time zone difference. It'll probably be late morning, early afternoon for you. You said it's like, yeah, if it's around 3 o'clock for you right now, stream will probably start, yeah, maybe like 9, 10 in the morning. That's kind of early. I generally start like 8, 9 p.m. or that's when I shoot to get started. Sometimes I end up starting later. And then, is anybody here playing on the Minecraft realm? Just curious, anyone who might still be here. Are you playing on the Minecraft realm, or do you have interest in potentially playing on the Minecraft realm at some point? Just because I turned off recurring billing. I actually want to make sure I did that. I'll make sure I did that and it's not going to charge me again. Because, it said something about like, oh, it won't take effect until your next billing cycle or something, and I don't want to, I mean, it's only $8. It's only $8, but like, I don't want to spend it. Like, people are currently using it. So I would not at all be mad. Like, you know, buying it for another month if people are going to use it. But if people stop using it, then I'm going to stop paying for it. Yes, recurring billing off, subscription expires on January 14th. Okay. So, yeah, it'd be like $8.50. It'd be like $8.50. And again, I don't mind paying for it. I don't. It's a lot cheaper than a good server. And if people are using it, I absolutely do not mind paying for it. It is cheaper than it used to be. It used to be on the cheapest plan you could get it for, I think, like $13 a month, something like that. It's cheaper. It's more affordable, easily, and I do not mind paying if people will use it. And right now they are. Like earlier today, but there were like 4 or 5 people on at the same time. So, I absolutely do not mind paying for it if people are going to use it. But if people stop using it, which is generally what happens with the Realm, is me, Yoshi, and Gingy play on it for like a couple days, and then nobody uses it for the rest of the month. Then I don't want to keep paying for it if we're not going to use it. But if people are using it, cool. Cool, totally fine. It would cost me less than $100 to run it for a year. It would cost me $96. I guess with tax it would probably be more, but it would cost me like a little over $100 to. And the server that Fear SMP was run on was like $25 a month. I think that's what Fear said. So, you know, I could keep it running for a while if that is what people would like. But if people stop playing, and even if people do stop playing, the world is safe. Like, if you get out of school and you want to pick up again and start playing, and like, hey, you know, I would use this, I want to pick up where we left off, cool, totally fine. Like, that's the nice thing about Realms, is you get 3 world slots, and the world stays exactly as you left it when you last played. So, you know, if people were like, oh, you know, school's starting up again, I don't know how much time I'm going to have, then I'll stop paying for it, and then in May or June or whenever, when people get out of school, I can start paying for it again. It's no big deal. But yeah. No, you're good, Maximum. No, that's what I hope people do. I hope people, I hope it goes to good use. You know, I hope I'm not just, you know, repeating the situation that I have with like a bunch of other people of, oh, I have these Robux and I don't know what to spend them on. You know, I hope people have things in mind that they're like, oh, I want to buy this, I want to do this, you know, I want to buy new stuff for my avatar, or there's this game I really love that there's, you know, chests or loot boxes or good things that would really help. You know, I'm you know, I want people to have stuff in mind for that. Absolutely. Just out of curiosity, is there a way for me, potentially, that is unfortunate, there's like a 2-pixel black bar at the bottom of the screen? How are we letting that? I could probably do this without being an issue. Can I not set that? That's annoying that I can't center it. Okay. We're just gonna leave it like that then, and hope nobody notices. Okay. Is there a way? these. Transform? Flip horizontal. Oh, I can. Huh. Okay, so this is like sort of, if it was like a mirror, this is what the setup would look like. The things on my right. Although I guess the sign is now reversed though, so maybe maybe it'd be better to just leave it how it is. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it how it is. I think it looks more natural this way. Plus, the sign is, you can read it. Yeah, I'll leave it. I think I like it better this way. It's just, you know, I see that according to the screen, the sign is like to the right of me, and I go to reach to the right, and I'm like, that's the wall. But yeah. All right, it is past 2 in the morning. And I would like to have at least a small meal before I go to sleep. So I think I am going to end stream, but thank you, Maximum, for being here. Thank you to everybody who was helpful, especially Dusky, with all of the OBS tinkering that happened tonight. I don't know if I want to leave this stream. Nobody's going to watch this. I'll probably leave it public. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I will hopefully see you soon for either a Roblox giveaway or something else. And a Merry belated Christmas to everyone. And always remember, Jesus loves you. Peace.